Listening to problem solving.
Julie, look at this car. Automatic transmission, air conditioning, leather seats, sunroof, power windows. It's got everything. And it's only $27,500.
Ken, are you crazy? With tax and fees, that's about $30,000. We can't afford $30,000 for a car. Where are we going to get the money? The balance in our savings account is less than $8,000.
No problem. Look here. It says special financing available. Only 4% interest with 60 months to pay off the loan.
60 months to pay? That's 5 years. We're going to pay for that car every month for 5 years.
Question 1. Why is Ken so thrilled with the car? Question 2. How does Julie react to Ken's observation? Question 3. What is she worried about? Question 4. What is Ken's solution for their financial problems? Question 5. How much time will it take them to pay off the loan?
Now listen to part 2.
Ken, you know I'm afraid of getting into debt. We have bills to pay every month, and we need to save money for college for the kids.
Well, Julie, tell me, do we need a car or don't we need a car? Our old one always needs repair, and it's...
Okay. We do need a car, but we don't need a new car. We could look for a used car. Let's go across the street and look. I'm sure we can find a good used car for $10,000 or even less than that.
Yeah, but Julie, look at this car. It's a beauty. We should get it. We can buy the car on credit. Everybody does it.
No, not everybody. My father always paid cash for everything. He didn't even have a credit card.
Well, your father never had any fun.
Oh.
And I'm not your father.
Question 6. What might happen if they don't pay off the loan? Question 7. What do they agree to look for? Question 8. According to Ken, how should they get the car that they see? Question 9. How did Julia's father always pay for things? Question 10. What does Ken think of Julia's father?
Listening to a daily life conversation.
Hey, Danny, I am so tired this morning. I need a break. Let's get a cup of coffee.
You're always tired on Mondays, Fernando. So, how was your weekend? Wild as usual?
Yeah, I guess. You know I like dancing, right? Well, last night, my girlfriend and I went to that new Cuban dance club, Club Havana.
Oh, the one on 14th Street?
Yeah, 14th Street. The place was full of people, and the music was incredible. We danced until, it was about 1:30 in the morning. Hey, you know what? You should come with us next time.
Me? No. Oh, no. I don't like dancing.
You're kidding. You don't like dancing? You really don't like dancing?
Yeah, well, you know, Fernando, you're really outgoing and friendly, but I'm not outgoing. I'm not a party animal like you. I'm kind of shy. When I was a kid, I disliked going to parties, and I never learned how to dance.
Really? That's too bad. But then, what do you enjoy doing?
Okay, this weekend, for example, I had a really nice, quiet weekend. I worked on my car, I watched some TV, I studied for my business class, and...
Wow, Danny. You mean you were home the whole time? You didn't go anywhere?
Nope, I was home alone the whole weekend. Well, I went to the auto parts store. See, I like staying home more than going out. But I'd like to find a girlfriend who likes staying home too.
A girlfriend? How are you going to find a girlfriend if you stay home all the time?
Good question. Come on, let's get back to work.
Question 1. How does Danny say Fernando feels on Mondays? Question 2. Where did Fernando go last night? Question 3. What time did Fernando get home? Question 4. Why doesn't Danny want to go dancing? Question 5. What's Danny's personality like? Question 6. What did Danny do on the weekend? Question 7. Why is Fernando surprised about Danny? Question 8. How does Fernando suggest Danny will get a girlfriend? Question 9. What's different between Fernando and Danny? Question 10. When did this conversation take place?
Listening for information.
Good morning, Tony. Thanks for coming in. I'm Ken Liang, Personnel Manager for the company.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Liang.
So, I have your resume right here, and I understand you're interested in the job of shipping and receiving clerk.
Yes, that's right. I'm applying for the shipping and receiving clerk position.
Okay. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Sure. Go ahead.
First of all, could you tell me a little about your background? Where are you from? What kind of work have you done?
Well, I was born in Peru and lived there for 18 years. I finished high school there and then I came here with my family. I've been living here for 2 years.
Okay. And are you currently employed?
Sorry?
Are you working now?
Yes, I've been working part-time as a teacher's assistant at an elementary school for about a year. And I'm also going to community college at night. I want to get a degree in accounting.
Oh, that's good. What office machines can you use?
I can use a computer, a fax machine, a scanner, and a copying machine.
Excellent. Those skills will be useful in this job. You'll need to take inventory and order supplies. Now, Tony, can you tell me about some of your strengths?
Excuse me?
Your strengths, your personal qualities. What makes you a good person for this job?
Well, I'm very responsible and reliable. If I have a deadline, I come in early or stay late to finish the job. Also, I get along with everyone. I never have problems working with people. I like everyone and they like me.
That's great. Can you work any shift?
Well, I prefer the day shift because I have classes at night.
Okay, Tony. There's going to be an opening in the day shift soon. I'll get back to you next week sometime.
Thank you, Mr. Liang. I appreciate that. It was nice to meet you.
You too. I'll give you a call.
Question 1. Where is the interview taking place? Question 2. What job is Tony applying for? Question 3. What does Tony say about his background? Question 4. What is Tony currently doing? Question 5. Where is Tony studying to get his accounting degree? Question 6. What other tasks will he have at the office? Question 7. What are his personal qualities? Question 8. How does he deal with deadlines? Question 9. Why does he prefer the day swift? Question 10. When will Mr. Liang contact Tony again?
Listening to a news item.
Soon he and Joseph Kim got their first credit card a week after they got married. At first, they paid off the balance every month. The couple's problems began after they bought a new house. They bought new furniture, a big screen television, and 2 new computers. To pay for everything, they applied for more and more credit. Soon, they had 6 different credit cards, and they were more than $18,000 in debt. It was a nightmare, says Mrs. Kim. The interest rates were 19% to 24%. Our minimum payments were over $750 a month. We both got second jobs, but it wasn't enough. I was so worried about paying off the debt, I cried all the time. Luckily, the Kims found a solution. They met Dolores Delgado, a debt counselor. With her help, they looked at all of their living expenses and made a family budget. They combined their 6 credit card payments into 1 monthly payment with a lower interest rate. Now, their monthly budget for all living expenses is $3,400. Together, they earn $3,900 a month. That leaves $500 for paying off their debt. We've cut up our credit cards, says Mr. Kim. No more expensive furniture. In 5 years, we can pay off our debt. Now we know credit cards are dangerous.
Listening to a news item.
Sam Sarawang has been working as an automotive technician at George's Auto Repair for over 5 years. Today was a special day for Sam, a 35-year-old Thai immigrant, because he received the Employee of the Year award. According to Ed Overton, Sam's boss, Sam received the award because he's a great people person and he has superb technical skills. I even have him work on my own car. Sam has the two kinds of skills that are necessary to be successful and move up in his career: soft skills and hard skills. Soft skills are personal and social skills. Sam gets along with his coworkers. He has a strong work ethic. In 5 years, he has never been late or absent from work. Customers trust him. Hard skills, on the other hand, are the technical skills a person needs to do a job. Sam can repair cars, trucks, and motorcycles. He learned from his father, who was also a mechanic. Then he took classes and got a certificate as an auto technician. Soft and hard skills are equally important, but hard skills are easier to teach and assess than soft skills. People can learn how to use a machine and then take a test on their knowledge. However, it's harder to teach people how to be cooperative and have a good work ethic. George Griffith, the owner of George's Auto Repair, explains, "I've been working in this business for over 30 years, and most of the time when I've needed to fire someone, it was because of weak people skills, not because they didn't have technical abilities." Soft skills and good technical knowledge are a winning combination, and today, Sam Sarawang was the winner.
Listening for information.
Good morning. How can I help you today?
Well, I've been thinking about taking an English class. I'm interested in something fun, a little unusual, you know?
Well, we have lots of classes. Are you looking for something in the morning, the afternoon?
In the afternoon, I think.
Okay. Well, one possibility is taking our English and food class.
English and food?
Yes, you learn about cooking. Students cook and eat in class. Oh, And sometimes the teacher takes the class out to restaurants.
Maybe. What else do you have?
How about taking English and music?
Music? Really?
Yes. You listen to songs in English, and then you discuss them. Sometimes you watch music videos with subtitles. At the end of the class, everyone sings a song in English.
That's a possibility, I suppose.
Or you might want to consider dramatic English.
Dramatic English? You mean you use drama to learn English?
Exactly. You memorize plays.
Whole plays?
Well, no. Parts of plays. You read plays such as Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. Then you choose one play and perform part of it for the school.
Okay. Well,
Or you could take movies today.
you watch movies and discuss them?
Right. And you also write movie reviews, so you get some writing practice. You can post your reviews online. The teacher has a special webpage just for that. And you get to visit a local film festival.
That sounds great. I like that one.
Oh, I'm sorry. That one's in the evening.
What about the dramatic English class?
Yes, that's in the afternoon, on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 2 to 3:30.
That's good.
Okay, well, just fill in this form and we'll get started.
Question 1. What is the man looking for? Question 2. What does the woman first suggest? Question 3. What does the woman suggest next? Question 4. What do students do in drama English? Question 5. Which class does the man like? Question 6. What are the man's requirements? Listening to Viewpoints.
today we're going to be looking at facial recognition and to the different sorts of technology that go into facial recognition. The security team pull images of the individuals from their surveillance system and run the image through a database to identify the person. In that way, all the card counters and blacklisted gamblers can be escorted from the poker tables. It looks easy on TV, but in the real world, facial recognition is a tricky business. So let's start with the more traditional methods of facial recognition. Every face has peaks and valleys, and these can be translated into what is termed as nodal points. Each face has about 80 of these, and they include distance between the eyes, the length of the jaw, the width of the nose, things like that. These measurements can be used to create a numerical code, and this is called a face print. This system is good because it can compare two-dimensional images such as photographs. The problem is that images have to be controlled. The person has to be staring straight at the camera. There must be no variance in facial expression or lighting because any variance in these parameters reduces the effectiveness of the system. So they had to come up with another way. So the new way of recognizing faces is by using a 3D model. It has better accuracy allegedly. 3D imagery detects distinctive features in the face such as the curves of the eyes, nose, and chin, features which do not change over time. These are measured at the sub-millimeter level. Interestingly, a 3D image can be taken not only from a live scan, but also from a 2D photograph. And another good thing about the 3D system is that it can recognize a person from a range of angles. The person doesn't have to be directly facing the camera as in 2D technology. Once again, the system gives each individual a unique code, a set of numbers that represents the face. It's easy to match a 3D image to another 3D image if you already have a 3D image in your database. It's less easy to match 3D images to 2D images, but what they can do is pull certain measurements from the 3D image, such as the eye and so forth, and use this to convert the 3D image into a 2D image, and this image can be more easily compared to the 2D images in the database. But it's not just the measurements which can be used to recognize faces. There's also a new development called skin biometrics. This uses the uniqueness of skin texture to get its results. The process takes a picture of a patch of skin, and the system will then identify any pores, lines, moles, blemishes, and other features of skin texture. This method can be used to identify identical twins, something that cannot be done with the 3D technology. Its other advantages over 3D imagery are that it's insensitive to changes in expression, blinking, smiling, and so forth, and can compensate for changes in facial features, such as the growth of a beard or wearing glasses. It's not perfect, though, as it is sensitive to lighting conditions and poor camera resolution, and if there is glare from the sun. So, now we've covered the main types of facial recognition, we'll move on to its uses.